your wallet in a big Go Dogs, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Bulldogs pride? Order your card now at regions.com/GoDogs. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Second half, about ready to get cranking up. Georgia with a big old fat lead. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification, Bulldog Sports Network. Georgia's ball to start the second half. Lawrence in the corner. Doesn't shoot the three. Goes back to Silas, head of the key. They're trying to double him. He picks up the dribble on the other side of the three-point line. Skips it into the post to Godfrey. And RJ's one-hander comes up a little bit short. Hits the side of the rim. It's rebounded by Buffalo. A rare stop for the Bulls on defense. There's a turnover by Buffalo. A takeaway by Kane. Georgia with 2-on-2. Oh, they run an alley-oop.
So
a 2-on-2 with an alley-oop to the third. Asa Newell. It went from Kane across the lane to Lawrence, and who lobbed it up to Asa, who was the trailer, and finished it with a dunk.
With a perfect alley-oop because Asa had a defender with him.
Another steal by the Dogs. Blue with another deflection. He runs with Lawrence. Gives it to Newell. Another dunk for Asa. Asa now with 8 points. He's got 28 dunks on the year, too. Those are his first two of the game. He leads the team in that category. Sable gets all the way to the rim and then misses the lay-in. Tried to get the rebound, too, and had that knocked away from it. Dogs with the basketball. 60-19 Dogs. Ryan Sable's their leading scorer. I keep mentioning him, the 6'2 guard who averages 18 a game. He has no points yet. Buffalo in a zone, a 2-3 zone. Demery at the head of the key, skips it to the right elbow to Godfrey. Jump pass cross court, tipped out of bounds. Trying to go to Lawrence right in front of our bench to our left, and it was tipped away by Tyson Dunn. 6'3 guard, got a deflection, knocked it away. He had a triple-double for Buffalo earlier this year against the Division III Fredonia team up in New York. We inbound it to Godfrey. RJ tries to bank it home from the left block. Missed it there. Asa got the rebound. Offensive putback, and then Newell scores on a lay-in. Asa quickly goes from 4 points at the half to 10 in the game.
He's padded his rebounds, too.
He's got our first 6 of the half here. It's 62-19 Dogs. Buffalo just all out of sync. Here's Sable with a left-hand dribble. Oh, he got by Kane and Newell and all the way to the basket for his first points of the game. So, Sable with a lay-in. Mike White wanted to know what was going on with that defensive series for Georgia. 62-21 Dogs. Godfrey slides under the basket, left to right, lays it up from the right side of the glass using the backboard on the lay-in.
Well, so just a nice pass from Silas, and then RJ took full advantage of the fact the baseline was open underneath.
Dunn in the paint with Godfrey just swallowing him whole. Had to get it out on the wing, and then they send it back to Dunn for a right wing three, and that's good. Dunn with his first three-pointer, his 10th of the year. That's 7 in the game for him. It's 64-24. Can Kane answer? No. Blue misses badly. Offensive rebound. Asa put back, hangs on the rim, falls down to Godfrey, who will clear some space under the basket. Kind of jumps back in the lane to clear space and then puts it up and in.
RJ can clear space, let me tell you.
Long three, Sable. Trying to find a rhythm there now. His first three-pointer of the game. Back-to-back baskets for him when the ball was in his hands anyway. Their last 3 possessions, 2 of them were threes, and then the other two-pointer by Sable for Buffalo. 66-27 Georgia. Lawrence with the ball. Head fake at the perimeter. Drives inside the paint. Jump pass back to Kane. Alley-oop to Newell on the right side of the rim. He catches it right at the rim and then banks it in. Didn't slam it. Banked it home.
You know, Blue Kane is really very talented. I mean, not only does he shoot well, but he got a great touch with passes, those little alley-oop passes.
Batchelor leans in from the left wing for a three. Too much of a line drive there off the rim. Dogs rebound. Demery's got the ball on the left wing in the front court. Over to Kane, right side three. Hits the side of the rim. Rebound. Batchelor and Demery go for it, and they call Silas for a foul. Hit Batchelor on the arm. First foul for Silas in the game. That gets us into a timeout, the under-16 timeout here in the second half. It's still all Dogs tonight. Georgia 68, Buffalo 27. Long way to go. 15:45 still to play here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership just got even better. Now you can choose from Disney Plus with ads, Hulu with ads, or ESPN Plus on us when you sign up. Plus, enjoy unlimited free delivery, double fuel points, exclusive offers, and free items. Sign up for a Boost membership today. It's an easier way to save, including new streaming options to relax with while we deliver your groceries. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit GeorgiaPower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Energy is a proud partner of Georgia Athletics. For every three-pointer scored by the Bulldogs, Scana Energy will make a $25 donation to the University of Georgia General Scholarship Fund. Scana Energy says, go Dogs. And we'll check the Scana Energy tote board on three-pointers tonight. 10 of 21 for Georgia, so 10 threes in the game
that's
for the Bulldogs.
Very good. Good time to mention, too, by the way, congratulations to Coach Abe and our Lady Dogs out in San Diego. Knocked off Clemson today, 75-68 in a tournament out in San Diego. They'll play Colorado State tomorrow afternoon. So go Dogs. Go get them tomorrow afternoon. Go after.
Little coast-to-coast action.
Yeah, absolutely.
Men win on the East Coast, the ladies on the West Coast. Buffalo with a basketball. Bradford dribbles. Will shoot mid-range two, left of the lane. Got fouled. And the call goes against Deshane Montgomery, his second foul of the game. First of the half. And that'll put Kayvon Bradford, 6'2" freshman from Portland, Oregon, on the line. He did not play in their last game against St. Bonaventure. It had been 12 days since they played that last game, as the free throw is good by Bradford. Buffalo last played December 7th. They lost that game to the Bonnies, 65-55. And they look like they're still trying to knock off the rust against the Dogs here tonight. Left-handed shooter, Bradford. Quick release, up and in good. He hit them both. 68-29, Georgia. Dogs ball, working the front court to our left. Better than 15 minutes remaining in the ball game. LeFew and Kane play catch on the right wing, far side of the floor. Now Dakota skip pass to Somto, down the lane, up in the air, and he's fouled by their 7-footer, Fredericks Maynarts from Latvia. Two shots coming for Somto. Surreal tonight with 4 points in the game. Also got 7 rebounds. And he'll be on the line for the second time tonight. 0 for 2 so far this evening from the stripe.
Somto's getting the hang of that little give and go where he gives it to the guard, and then if he'll cut to the basket, and get it back to him. Now, he got it a little bit farther away from the basket than he likes because he likes to slam it. But
yes, he does.
Yeah, but he had a pretty good attempt at a little finger roll there. If he starts to develop that.
The big right-hander, short on both free throws, hit the front of the rim both times. And Buffalo rebounds the second miss. Georgia leads by 39. Offensive foul, Buffalo. Call an illegal screen on Bradford. It's his third foul of the game. Bulls turn it over. Dogs will inbound with Dylan James to Dakota LeFew in the backcourt. LeFew spins his way on an angle over the logo into the front side. Dribbles with a right hand, skips it over to Kane. Blue puts the ball on the floor, back to LeFew near side. Pass goes to Kane, uses a screen from James. He rolls to the foul line. We send it to Somto, cross court to LeFew. He had a good view of the floor, and LeFew can't connect on the three. Off the rim, rebounded by Buffalo. The Bulls drive inside. Wilson to the rack and a blocked by Somto Surreal, and they call a foul on Somto. That's his third.
Somto got him with the body. Now, he's not happy about the call, but he definitely got him with the body. He needs to learn, and he will. You know, again, it's that principle of verticality, you know, and if you go in with the body first, they're going to call it. If you can just go straight up and get your hands in the air, look, you may not always block it, but you know what you will? You'll force them to alter it.
Wilson hits the first free throw for Buffalo. 38-point lead for the Dogs. Wilson, the right-hander, bounces off the rim, rolls down to the right side, and the rebound taken by Surreal. Somto now with 8 boards in the game. Dogs basketball. Montgomery looks to the Georgia bench, gets instructions from head coach Mike White, and we run our half-court set. Montgomery with a head fake, a one-handed pass to LeFew along the baseline. He'll go and fouled on the block. They double-teamed Dakota right at the edge of the lane in the baseline. And a foul called on the Bulls right there on that spot. Georgia will inbound, get a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Foul was on Bryson Wilson, his first of the night, their third of the half. And LeFew ready to inbound the basketball. Just throws it into Surreal. Somto slides into the paint, moves back out on the left block. He goes up with it, and Meinardt's a 7-footer, blocks his shot. Buffalo with the basketball. They work on the offensive end to our right. Reverse layup, too high, up over the iron, comes down on the right side of the rim and bounces out of bounds. That was Kayvon Bradford trying to windmill it up and in. They whiff on that attempt, and Georgia has the basketball. 68-30, Georgia with a 38-point lead, just under 14 minutes remaining. LeFew sends it into the paint to Dylan James, back out on the wing. Deshane Montgomery with a Scana Energy 3 from the right corner.
Just a really smooth stroke. He just... A guy like that, you know, just very comfortable with that shot.
That's his third 3 of the game, gives him a dozen points. There's a steal. Montgomery down the middle of the floor, going to beat everybody to the rack, and a left-handed jam high in the air, and a timeout. Buffalo back on the other end of the floor. Look at the smiles on that Georgia team after that Montgomery dunk.
Son, where have you been?
Oh, into the timeout we go. And a nice way to head into the timeout with that Deshane Montgomery steal and a slam. 73-30. Georgia by 43. Back after this, Bulldogs Sports Network.
With Northside Hospital, you can look forward to new beginnings, look ahead to comeback seasons, and look up for hope and strength. Northside welcomes you into our community of care, guided by one clear direction, a mission to heal. Led by our expertise in maternity, heart, cancer, orthopedics, and more, you can move into tomorrow with confidence. For a healthier future together, look to Northside Hospital.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Creature Comforts Brewing Company is the official craft beer of your Georgia Bulldogs. These two Athens institutions have joined forces to connect quality beer with the passion and pageantry of the UGA faithful. Whether it's Georgia's favorite craft beer, Tropicalia IPA, the two-time gold medal-winning Classic City Lager, or their new Sip 'em Seltzer, Creature Comforts has you covered on game day and every day. And if you're visiting the Classic City on game day, Creature Comforts beers are available at the Stegman Coliseum and anywhere good cold beer is served. Two brands, one town, one team. Go Dogs. Sip 'em. 21 and over. Champions drink responsibly.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM SEC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and into the postseason. Your team is covered anywhere you go. You can get a free trial at SiriusXM.us/SEC Radio 2024. Along with Chuck Dowdle and our producer and engineer, Adam Gillespie, and our network studio host, Colin Wood. I'm Scott Howard, and it is all Bulldogs tonight.
And we're still shooting above 60%, too. That's amazing. And holding them at 31%. That's getting the job done.
With a 43-point lead for the second time in the game, 73-30. Georgia started out this contest with 23 straight points. Well, that was before we even got to the first media timeout.
I said at the beginning, we play our best when we rebound well, and we are doubling the glass on them, 28-14.
We bring backcourt pressure now on the inbound. They almost lost it, almost turned it over. Dunn had to chase down a loose ball to keep it alive for Buffalo. Dunn now picks up the dribble at the elbow, sends it into the left side. Here they come on an angle, and driving in for the lay-in is Ben Michaels, a 6'8 freshman forward from England. Michaels with his first basket of the game. Kind of split the defense coming in from the left slot. Georgia on the other end. Silas with a three. That's going to rim out on him. NBA range three-point shot straight on. Didn't fall. Buffalo with a basketball. Michaels has it again. Turns around, underhands it to Dunn. Sends it to Sable. Been trying to get him going most of the night. He's got 5 points, but it took a while. He didn't have any at halftime. 10 on the shot clock. Bulls dribble in the corner. Send it up the wing. Skip it to Dunn. He dribbles with the right hand. Picked up defensively by Demery. Shoots the three. Had to alter that shot. Silas got right in his face, and he missed it badly to the right. Rebounded by the Dogs.
There was less than 4 on the shot clock. He had to do something.
Dogs work in the front court. Go to the foul line. Absent. He runs an alley-oop lob to Dylan James. He missed the dunk. And let's check the calls. Just an out-of-bounds play? Yep, no foul on the play.
There's a beautiful pass from Justin Abson to Dylan. Dylan just tried to control the basketball with one hand, couldn't get it done. Or down.
Ball went out of bounds on the sideline, so Buffalo inbounds it there to Sable. He works against LeFew, sprinting into the front court. Now spins away from his defender. Skips it to Obo. Nice screen and roll by Buffalo, and Obo gets the dunk on the finish. 73-34. Georgia leads here tonight. Dogs looking for their 10th win. Just counting it down. 11:37 until they get it here tonight. Dylan James goes in for another dunk. Well, they alter the shot and block it out of his hands. Sable takes away the loose ball. I think Michael's got a piece of that ball going up against Dylan James. Dylan got to squeeze that ball a little tighter. Deshane Montgomery picks the pocket, plucks it away, poked the ball loose. There's a scramble for a loose ball, and they call Silas for a foul. Buffalo had one player sitting on the floor trying to get to that loose ball, and they called Demery with the push. That's the second foul on Silas. That gets us into the timeout with 11:12 to go in the contest. Georgia 73 and Buffalo 34. We'll take a break, come back to Stegman Coliseum right after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
It's better over here. After investing billions to light up our network, T-Mobile is America's largest 5G network. Plus, right now, you can switch, keep your phone, and we'll pay it off up to $800. See how you can save on every plan versus Verizon and AT&T at T-Mobile.com/across America.
Up to 4 lines via virtual prepaid card. Allow 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device, credit, service, ported, 90-plus days with device and eligible carrier, and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Creature Comforts Brewing Company is the official craft beer of your Georgia Bulldogs. These two Athens institutions have joined forces to connect quality beer with the passion and pageantry of the UGA faithful. Whether it's Georgia's favorite craft beer, Tropicalia IPA, the 2-time gold medal winning Classic City Lager, or their new Sip 'em Seltzer, Creature Comforts has you covered on game day and every day. And if you're visiting the Classic City on game day, Creature Comforts beers are available at the Stegman Coliseum and anywhere good cold beer is served. 2 brands, 1 town, 1 team. Go Dogs! Sip 'em. 21 and over. Champions drink responsibly.
Through January 2nd, during the BMW Road Home Sales event, take advantage of exceptional offers on the all-electric BMW i4, the BMW X5, or the all-new BMW X3. Visit BMWATL.com today for details. Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics, and go Dogs. 73-34. The Dogs are definitely going tonight. 11-12 remaining. Third ever matchup with the Bulls from Buffalo out of the MAC. Hadn't played in 12 days prior to tonight's game, but they've already passed last season's win total with a 5-5 record. They were only 4-27 all of last year. Buffalo has possession. They inbound the ball. Get it up the wing to Dunn. He works against Santos Surreal. Drives into a double team. Pivots on the block. 2-point jumper won't go. Rebound. Loose being tipped about. Obo trying to get it. The 6'11 freshman for Buffalo. Now another foul on the Dogs on the loose ball. That's going to go on Silas again. He had the one before the timeout. Now that's his third. 3 fouls on Demery all in this half. He hasn't scored in this half. He had 13 points in the first half. He was red hot in the first 20 minutes. 10:57 to go. 73-34 Dogs. And before Buffalo can inbound the ball, they set an illegal screen, called for an offensive foul.
They set it on Silas. I don't know if they thought maybe he'd pick up that fourth, but
that's on Ovo.
Fouls on them.
He picked up his third instead. The big freshman. And that's a turnover for Buffalo. A Dogs ball as Demery walks it into the front court. Looks at that zone defense for the Bulls. Asa, quick pass to LeFew on the wing. We rotate the ball on the right side of the floor now. Lawrence to Demery. Skip it into the foul line to Newell. 2 steps down the paint. Floater with the left hand. Won't go off the back of the rim. Scramble for the rebound and a foul on Newell. Asa with a slap on the hand. That's his first foul tonight. He's got kind of a quiet dozen points. He's Georgia's leading scorer this season, averaging 16 a game. To go with 6.5 rebounds. Leads the team in that category as well. Tonight, Asa has 12 and 6. Bulls basketball. Michaels puts it on the floor, works against Surreal in the paint. Short little lob under the basket, tapped away by Noah. That was a Not a smart play. They were trying to get it to Oboe, but Newell stood between them. Asa just deflected the ball. Georgia gets a steal.
So well worked.
Newell will get the dunk on the other end on the pass from Sompto.
They were in that zone. We found the weak spot, the soft spot right in the middle. Put Sompto there, got the pass to him. He just really touch passed it to the baseline to Asa.
75-34, Georgia. Step back three in the right corner.
Ooh.
Air ball. Caught on the other side by Dunn, and he puts up a little floater from the left baseline. And it's knocked away by the Dogs, and that's called goaltending on Georgia, so Buffalo will get the basket. Dunn gets the points. He's got 9 in the game now. They don't have anyone in double figures yet. That's their 36th points of the game with 9:40 to go in the contest. 75-36 Georgia. Buffalo's been in a zone defense for a while now. LeFew thought about the three as he plays catch with Silas Demery. We go to Lawrence slashing through the paint. Anquan Bolden Jr. got a hand on the ball, deflected it away. It was loose and touched out last by the Dogs on the far sideline. It'll be Buffalo basketball.
Kirby Smart here tonight. The head football coach at the University of Georgia.
I've heard of him.
Yeah. Tony Green was here, a legendary official. He was here just taking in the action.
Well, since he's retired, I guess he can do that now, right?
He can do that now.
Maynards with a long lean on that 7-foot frame all the way down the lane and stretches up towards the basket and rolls it in. Fredericks Maynards from Latvia, his first points of the game. 7 feet tall, 196 pounds. He should have one of those Grindhouse Killer Burger cheeseburgers. 75-38, Dogs in front. Sompto puts it on the floor. Nice pass through the lane in traffic to Asa Newell, who puts it up and in. Gives Sompto the assist.
I think that may be his second of the night.
16 points now for Asa. The Dogs are up 77-38. Fadeaway bank shot in the paint for Bryson Wilson. Hits the back of the rim, and that's no good, and rebounded by the Dogs. Demery has it in front court. Goes to Lawrence in the corner. He missed it. Sompto comes in for the offensive rebound. Wanted to go in for the dunk, but he was coming down with the ball, so he just put it up and in. It rolls in for him. Sompto got a rebound and the basket.
Oh, I wouldn't put it up there if I was there.
Yeah, Dunn was pinned in on the baseline. Sompto going to block the shot on the attempt by Wilson. He's back down on the other end of the floor. The Dogs are going to hit a three in the corner with LeFew, with only 4 players on the left end. Well, another Scana energy three for Georgia.
Sompto had to tie his shoe. His shoe came undone as he was laying in the lane down there.
So he leaps with such power. And there he gets a deflection and a steal. He jumps right out of his shoes. 82-38. Dogs with a high lob into the corner that's intercepted by Buffalo. They run down to the left to right, and Sompto with another block on Wilson's shot. Tried to run and lay it up, and Sompto said no, 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 and LeFew will say yes, yes, 3 on the other end for the Dogs. Timeout Buffalo. My goodness.
That's amazing.
Sompto's a one-man wrecking machine down here on the right end of the floor. And then LeFew with his second 3 of the half, his third of the game, gets us into a timeout with 7:11 to play. And it's 85-38 Dogs. Back in a moment on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
When you share your food, you share your heart. So what's on your table this holiday season? Save on your festive feast at Kroger with delicious deals on all the holiday classics. Or wow the crowd with something new, like a quinoa stuffed butternut squash. It's sure to add a pop of color to your spread. How about a sweet potato casserole with a crunchy oat streusel topping, made with care for the sweet tooth and the savory tooth? With Kroger, fill your table with love and watch as your guests' hearts get as full as their bellies. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
This is your home of the Dogs. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit GeorgiaPower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Game day traditions start with a cup of community coffee. Proud coffee partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Family owned since 1919, Community Coffee has spent 5 generations roasting great tasting blends right here in the USA. They're just as dedicated to making a difference in the community with programs that support teachers, military service members, disaster relief, and first responders. Try Community Coffee or find it near you at communitycoffee.com.
Georgia basketball tonight brought to you by the Progressive Keys to Program Progress, providing cars to veterans in need. 85-38. Georgia laying a whooping on Buffalo tonight. Georgia scored the first 23 of the game and haven't looked back since.
These last few minutes have been the Sompto show, but to give you an example of how he just stuffs a stat sheet in a short amount of time, he's played 14 minutes and 40 seconds tonight. 14 minutes and 40 seconds. That's what he's played tonight. He's got 6 points and 9 rebounds. He's got 2 assists. He's got 2 steals, and he's got 4 blocks.
And he's not done yet.
Well, that's in 14 minutes. Imagine if he played 15.
Attendance tonight, 6,349 on this Thursday night in Athens. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you and yours. Georgia with another game coming up on Sunday. There's a shoulder right into the chest of Deshane Montgomery, who tumbles over on his backside. Taking the charge there from Kayvon Bradford.
He made it very hard for Steven Anderson to miss. It was almost like, Steven, look at this.
Bradford now with 4 fouls. He stays on the floor. We tick under 7 minutes to go in the game. 85-38 Dogs. Sompto at the foul line. One giant leap into the paint, kick out. Deshane Montgomery on the right corner for a 3. That's off the side of the rim, and that's no good. Buffalo has a fresh player into the game, Sam Acut, a 6'7" freshman from Ontario, Canada. He just missed it after running the floor for a lay-in attempt. 6'7" and 180, long and lean. Dogs with the ball, a few straight on 3, NBA range won't go. Rebound Sompto, put back, too hard off the glass on the putback, but they foul him on the play. And Surreal will go to the line, 2 shots coming after the foul by Tim Obo.
All right, let's see if we can.
6'11" freshman.
See if we can't get Sompto to knock down some free throws here. This is something he has not done tonight on the stat sheet.
No, he's 0 for 4 from the line tonight. And we pointed out earlier, I mean, that's an area of his game that he's certainly working on and would like to improve in. Only 42% from the line coming into tonight's game and going 0 for 4 thus far. Big right-hander, floats it up and in, all net. Good.
You know what? Now that looks like he's a 90% free throw shooter. I mean, his form and the
Is
result.
perception reality?
Yeah, that was.
Unless you look at the stats. Surreal already with 10 rebounds and 7 points. He's inching closer to a double-double here. That free throw will help him get a little bit closer. He made them both. 8 points, 10 boards, 4 blocks. A couple of assists for Sompto. Not even 20 minutes of court time tonight. Not yet, anyway. 6:10 to go. 87-38 Dogs. Bradford playing with 4 fouls. Hands it off to Acut. Back to Bradford in the corner. Montgomery, man-to-man defense on him. Jump overhead pass into the paint. That was a nice pass, but they couldn't finish the deal. Ben Michaels had a defender in his face named Sompto Surreal. Wouldn't let him shoot. Dogs whistled for a foul. Deshane with his 3rd. Montgomery playing in his first game tonight as a Bulldog. And he's had a pretty nice performance. 14 points off the bench in his initial contest. You know, now he played against Georgia last year, came here with Mount St. Mary's along with Dakota LeFew. Those two guys in a loss lit up the Dogs, one for 26 points, the other for 23. Free throw is no good. Somto crashes to the floor, got the rebound. I think he hit his elbow coming down.
Well, you can tell it's Somto because you hear it all through the Coliseum here. People in the upstairs rafters hear that.
Right. Maybe got a little zinger on that funny bone on the right elbow. As he got the rebound, he rolled on the baseline, 2 out of bounds. Insult to injury there. Buffalo gets to keep the basketball. Trying to inbound it over Somto. They lob it in, kick it out to a cut, shot fake 3, long strides on an angle to the basket, up in the air, and he's fouled.
We got RJ?
That's number 1 on Godfrey tonight. That's the Dogs' 8th. So a cut at the line again. Long lean right-hander, puts it up and in. Good.
You know, RJ's not far from a double-double. He's got 9 points and 7 boards.
Second free throw, more of a line drive at the back of the rim. And Somto rebounds after he had it knocked out of his hands first. He picks it up off the floor, gives it to Montgomery. DeShane running the point. Goes to LeFew to his left. High lob to the foul line. Somto holds the ball high, pivots, gets it back out on the perimeter. LeFew has it. Feed it in on the bounce to Somto. He leans in, banks it home, and gets the foul.
And there's your double-double.
Somto to the free throw line for an and 1. And that gets him to 10 points and 10 boards, or 11 rebounds, actually. And a chance to match it with 11 points if he can hit the foul shot. First double of the season, first double of the career for the 6'11 freshman from Nigeria. He's been on a tear recently, Chuck. 11 dunks in the last 3 games coming into tonight's contest, and 13 of 14 from the field. Missed that free throw. 13 of 14 over the last 3 games. He doesn't miss a lot of shots. Of course, he takes a lot of high percentage shots.
Those dunks.
As the rim will attest.
Yes.
Buffalo with a basketball. Whoops, almost lost it there. Braden Jackson on a spin move, almost had it knocked out of his hands. There's another block by Somto Surreal on Lloyd McVeigh's leaner from the left side. Somto up in the air, swatting that thing out of bounds in the corner. That's his 5th block shot of the game. Oh, could he get a triple-double? He only needs 5 more blocks.
My goodness.
5:06 remaining. Somto guards the inbounds. They throw it to half court. It's stolen by Kane. Blue race to the basket, and he can't get there. They foul him from behind. He goes sliding out of bounds over the inline. Blue's going to be on the free throw line. 2 shots for Kane. That's the 7th team foul for Buffalo. So both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. Kane, who's been very, very good from the line, 91%, in fact, from the stripe this season.
I don't think I've seen a player that's any better at anticipating a pass than Blue Kane on defense. He is very good at picking them off in stride.
Got great instincts. Kane hits the first foul shot. Back with his right foot forward on the line. Now he steps up with his left foot and drains it. All net for Blue Kane. And Savo Dreskic coming back in the ball game as Blue comes out.
My math is not. Are we up 52?
91-39.
Let's see, 11?
Yeah, that's 52.
Wow.
That's the largest lead of the game, by the way. Less than 5 minutes remaining. Buffalo basketball. McVeigh dribbles foul line extended left to Michaels. Long straight on 3 for the big 6'8 freshman. Off the rim, rebounded by the Dogs. Montgomery carries it across the timeline. Let Sabo have a touch on the wing. Now LeFew gets a touch. They go to Cyril, back to Sabo for a three. Off the rim, won't go. He's fouled on the three-point shot. He's got free throws coming. Foul on Buffalo on the Sabo three-point attempt. That'll put Drezgic on the line. Sabo with 3 free throws coming. He's got 5 points, all coming in the first half tonight. McVeigh whistled for the foul, his first for Buffalo. 6'4", 200-pound guard from Serbia. Right-handed shooter, free throw number 1, all net. Got a lot of backspin on that ball as he floats it up and in. Did not play the last 2 games against Notre Dame or Grand Canyon. In fact, had just 7 minutes in the last 5. Getting some court time tonight. Free throw number 2 is good. Georgia subs in Justin Abson and Dylan James. Godfrey and Somto come out. Surreal has a serious look on his face when he comes out of the game. My goodness, he looked like he was just mad at the world right there.
I think he's mad at anybody wearing blue.
At least for right now. And Sabo drains all 3 foul shots for the Dogs.
Never touched the rim on any of those 3. They were every one dead center.
Georgia churning for 100 points here. 94-39, they lead. Straight on 3 off the rim to Jackson. Right back to him. Has trouble with the dribble, though, and he loses it on the baseline. It's picked up by Dylan James. Dogs with the takeaway. Savo into the front court, right to left, into the corner. LeFew has time to catch and shoot. Missed it off the rim, however. Three-pointer no good. Rebound to a cut. He dribbles all the way to the foul line down to our right. Tried to take it coast to coast, but the Dogs defended the basket.
Yeah, Savo cut him off. Good job defensively.
Buffalo basketball out of the corner. Floater right side is good by Omar Migesi Belic, a freshman guard from Quebec City, Quebec. Just into the game and his first points of the game. 94-41, Georgia by 53. Abson floats it to the block to Dylan James. One-hander. I'm not sure if Dylan was expecting that. I think he thought Abson was going to shoot it.
I think he thought Justin, because of where he was, Justin could have easily shot that himself, but just an unselfish player. He gave it up to his teammate.
And they got the foul called on Buffalo, and that gets us into a timeout. So the Dogs on the line when we come back with 3:27 to go. 94-41. All Georgia all night long here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
After you work out, you can feel worn out. Reach for Core Power to recover right. A delicious protein shake with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Proud partner of Georgia basketball. Learn more at corepower.com.
Go Dogs, sick 'em. Whether they're on the road or the home court, my family and I get loud and proud whenever the Dogs are unleashed. In this basketball season, Scana Energy's part of all the action is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. So join my family and Scana in cheering on the Dogs to glory this season. Sign up with Scana today and get up to $100. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com/GoDogs for details. Limited time offer, terms and conditions apply.
Want more exclusives and behind-the-scenes Bulldogs content, more game highlights, mic'd ups, and original programming? Search for the Georgia Bulldogs All Access channel on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Georgia Bulldogs All Access, your official inside connection to Georgia football and all Georgia Bulldogs sports.
Piedmont is passionate about Georgia, about each and every person that makes our state incredible. That's why we're leading real change in healthcare, dedicating ourselves to providing a quality patient experience through innovation, personalization, and teamwork. What does that mean for you? You get up-to-date treatment, collaborative care, and the best possible outcomes. To see more about our commitment to raising the standards of quality in Georgia, visit piedmont.org/quality care. Piedmont, real change lives here.
.327 remaining. Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for Athens, the Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa Debit Card and Prepaid Regions Now Card. Confidently show your Bulldog pride and get your card today. Regions, the official bank of the SEC. Well, as we've mentioned throughout this broadcast, Georgia started the game with 23 straight points, and it's never been in doubt. It was 56-19 at the half. Georgia's plus 16 here in the second half, and they lead by 53. 94-41, and 53 is not even the largest lead Georgia's had. That is 55 just moments ago. Dylan James can get it back to that, however. At the free throw line, number one is up and in for Dylan. He's got that hitch in his delivery. He gets to his release point at the free throw line, and then it's like a 1 second pause.
And then it's like a line drive right at the basket.
That's his first point tonight. And free throw number two for Dylan James, the 6'9 sophomore from Winter Haven, Florida. He hangs and shoots, and that one doesn't go. Abson tried to get in there for the rebound, couldn't get to it. 95-41, Georgia with a 54-point lead. Buffalo basketball, 3:15 remaining. Bradford with an elbow jumper high in the air and down off the rim, and a high rebound taken by the Dogs. LeFew carries it across the timeline. Throw it into the post to Dylan. Back into the corner. Sabo rips a three. Right corner is good. Drezgic now with 11. He's into double figures off the bench. Buffalo attacks into the paint. They get a foul on the Dogs. And that foul is on Sabo down on the defensive end.
I believe Sabo's had a couple of rebounds tonight, too, hasn't he? Let's see. He's had one. Well, that's close.
That's one shy of a couple.
Oh, yeah, it's one shy of a couple.
Bradford to the line for the Bulls. Kayvon Bradford, 6'2", freshman from Portland, Oregon. Free throw number one. Going to draw a little iron. Bounce home for him, however. It's good.
Got the very friendly bounce.
All of his points coming from the line tonight. And that free throw is good. He's only got 4 points, but he's good from the free throw line. 98-43 Dogs, 2:40 to go. Savo into the front court. LeFew on the wing takes a pass from Drezgic. We'll go back the other way. Catch with the guards, now to the free throw line. Abson throwing underneath the basket to James. No shot there, too deep. Kick it into the corner. LeFew's three off the rim. Rebound offensively for the Dogs. Dylan James has it. Pump fake, goes back up. Partially deflected on the way up by Buffalo, and they take away the loose ball. The block shot for the Bulls that time on Dylan James. Jaden Newell will rush to the scorer's table to check in. Long three by the Bulls won't go. Absent with a rebound. Also, Brandon Klatsky getting set to check in with less than 2 minutes to play. 98-43. Dogs can get to 100 with a conversion here. Savo for three. Can't get there now. Rebound. LeFew tips it to himself, chases it down into the left corner. Savo tried to one-hand it. I think that was a kind of a alley-oop attempt to Dylan James, but he had too much on the pass. Missed that one-hander off the rim. Buffalo with a rebound. They get a little floater on the step-through by Lloyd McVeigh on the other end. Coming in from the left side, he was able to get his feet in the paint and knock down that floater going to the basket. So Jaden Newell, a 6'8 redshirt sophomore, older brother of Asa, into the game, along with Brandon Klatsky, a 6'4 redshirt sophomore guard. His older brother, also a part of the Georgia team, Alex, a graduate manager. Down to our left, he played for Mike White in Florida as a walk-on. 98-45, can the Dogs get to 100? Three by Montgomery, off the rim and kicks off to the right side. Not on that trip. Frederick Maynards, the 7-footer with the rebound.
Oh.
And then a cut, loses it in the front court in the far corner. They skipped a short pass to him. He bobbled it. And the 6'7 Sam Acut, the freshman, juggled it right into the courtside seats. They turned it over. Dogs get another chance to get to 100. 60 seconds to go. Georgia basketball, Absent at the line to Montgomery. Deshane takes it to the rack. Lay in good. They got to 100. Finger roll right off the glass.
How fast was he to that glass?
It was explosive.
Oh, my goodness.
Those pink shoes give him some speed. 100-45. Dogs by 55 points. Oh, McVeigh with a nice move. Splits the defense and lays it up from the left side for Buffalo. 100-47. 30 seconds to go. Dogs with possession. 19 on the shot clock. Oh, Sabo has it stolen on a pass back to him, and that'll be an easy soft dunk on the other end by Miguel Belic. And Mike White says, no more shooting. We're done. 18 seconds. Sabo into the front court, and will dribble out the clock. And Georgia will win this one by a count of 100-49. Sabo hands it off to Abson. Mike White says, just hold it. We're not shooting anymore. We're done. And that's the ball game. 100-49 is your final score. The Dogs now 10-1 on the year. Buffalo drops to 5-6. You know, I start with the accolades about this performance by Georgia tonight.
What I saw tonight is that Georgia's a more dangerous basketball team now. Deshane Montgomery offers them something, another weapon that Mike White can use. Somebody that can not only shoot the ball extremely well from long range, I'm talking about behind the arc, but if you come out and press on him, he can flash by you and go to the glass and lay it up. So that's something else. That's another weapon to go with what is already a tough team to defend.
How's this, Chuck? In your first game, after sitting out the first 10, your first game, you come off the bench and you share high scoring honors for your team. You had 16 points tonight.
That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. And I have to tell you, you know what? Savo does a good job. There's a guy that doesn't get a lot of minutes. Came in tonight, gave Mike White quite a few minutes, and learned a lot on the floor, but at the same time contributed a lot on the floor. You know, you know what you're going to get out of Asa Newell. You know what you're going to get out of Silas Demery. And, you know what you're going to get out of Dakota LeFew, Tyron Lawrence. These are guys that have been around, that have played the game, that know what they're doing. But I got to tell you something. Blue Kane, you know, what he brings to the picnic is something that's always fun to watch. And again, it was tonight. There's so many guys that we can go up and down this roster and just say, are you kidding me? We've got this? It's amazing. And here's one of those guys trying to figure out the headset. He figured out how to play on the floor. He couldn't figure out that headset. That headset's giving him trouble.
There it is.
There it is.
Deshane Montgomery, our electrifying player of the game, brought to you by Georgia's Electricians, IBEW Local Union 613. Deshane, congratulations. Your first game eligible tonight as a Bulldog. How did it feel for you?
Man, it felt great, man. You know, I've been sitting out watching my guys go to work. You know, I'm just glad to join them.
You were on the other side of a matchup against the Dogs last year.
Yeah, last year.
You had a nice game from Mount St. Mary's in that one. You come in tonight in your first game, you share high scoring honors. You look like you felt very comfortable.
Yeah, I felt real confident. You know, I respect the work that I put in every day. You know, I just trust the process. You know, just came out and put it on display.
Deshane, I was just telling Scott a few minutes ago, I think you bring another weapon for Mike White, and that somebody that not only can hit that three and hit it with at a high rate, but when they come out to press on you, you've got that ability to flash past them. Mm-hmm. Is that something you've always been able to do?
Yeah, the quick first step. This year I just developed the 3-point like a high efficiency. So I always had the driving ability. I just unlocked the 3-point line.
What's it been like having Dakota here with you? I mean, because you guys were teammates last year.
Yeah, it's been great. You know, last year he was my teammate. You know, I went under his wing coming in as a freshman. You know, it just felt good having him over here. Come on, man.
That's the coach doing that to you. Yeah, knocking your headset off.
Dakota a real good teammate. You know, that's my brother for sure.
How do you like playing with this team, and what do you see talent-wise on this team that makes Georgia such a threat?
Talent-wise, the ceiling like sky high. You know, we ain't even reached our ceiling yet. You know, we got a bunch of good guys from guards all the way to bigs, and we got hella depth. So, you know, other teams don't have that.
What don't people across the country, what don't they know about Georgia basketball?
Man, we hungry, man. You know, we trying to get to that NCAA tournament, which I feel like we will, and, you know, just make some more noise.
DeShane, y'all made some noise tonight. Congratulations on this. And it's great to see you in uniform and playing, and we look forward to watching you the rest of the season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, that's DeShane Montgomery, our electrifying player of the game, brought to you by Georgia's Electricians, IBEW, Local Union 613. Mr. Montgomery sharing scoring honors tonight for the Dogs with 16 points off the bench in his Bulldog debut. He went 6 of 8. He had 3 threes in the game, 1 out of 2 from the line, a couple of rebounds. He had an assist and 3 steals, and a plus-minus of 18. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Not too
and
bad.
Santo with his first ever double-double.
That's not too bad either. We'll get to all of that as straight ahead in our post-game show. Our Regions Locker Room Report is coming up next. It's brought to you by Regions. Get your Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card today. Final score tonight from Stegman Coliseum. It's Georgia 100, Buffalo 49. The Dogs are now 10-1. Back in a moment on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to win the SEC tournament.